The Housing Act 2004 set up the tenancy deposit scheme, which all landlords with assured short-hold tenancies have to obey. The new rules mean when you hand over your deposit, not only should you get a receipt, but your landlord has to decide which one of two schemes in which to hold that bond, telling you within 14 days which one they've chosen. The first of these is the custodial bond scheme, into which your landlord pays the bond. Then at the end, you decide with your landlord how much money you should get back, and the scheme pays it out. If there's an argument, the scheme hold on to the disputed amount until it's sorted out. The usual way of resolving it through the courts can be costly, so the scheme offer an alternative dispute resolution service if you both agree to use it. The decision of this scheme is final, and the money's paid out either to you or the landlord as agreed. If interest is accrued, then this will be used to pay for the running of the scheme, but if there's surplus, this will be paid back to you along with your deposit. There's also an insurance-based scheme which the landlord may use. For this, he has to pay a premium. However, the landlord then retains your bond. As with the custodial scheme, when the tenancy is over, if there's a dispute between the landlord and yourself, you can use the ADR service. However, at this point of dispute, the landlord must pay the bond into the scheme. If they refuse, the insurance scheme will cover the cost of your bond, as the landlords pay premiums to use the scheme. So the important thing to remember is within 14 days your landlord must tell you which scheme they're using. Failure to use either scheme will mean the landlord has no rights to eviction. This is also a positive move for international students who in the past have gone back to their home country without the landlord paying the bond back. As the money's now being held by the scheme, there's no reason for the landlord not to pay it back. And as the scheme will also pay into international bank accounts, there really are no excuses.